This utterly glorious day, positive vibes all around us, lie on perfect conditions. Iraq have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yeah. He's having a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Norway breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Aim forwards. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Great defending, strong and determined. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's the delivery. Gets good distance on it. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's hoisted clear. In again. That has been knocked clear.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to...
And he has been fouled there. Ryerson. Oh, there's a probing ball. Haaland! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's been slipped through. Oh, look at big chance! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oh, easy pickings there. Haaland. The referee's awarded a free kick. Played back in. Played into space. That is lovely. Out to the right. Cross goes in there. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he shoots! They've played it short. Ødegaard shifted upfield. Norway have reclaimed it. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. And it's Ødegaard. He can run onto that, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Iraq are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Ødegaard. Haaland, now he's off and running. Iraq already trailing, and we've barely begun. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, they could be caught out here. Ødegaard, nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's come loose. Iraq are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is as far as they're going to go. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Haaland could move up a gear here. Played out to the right. Does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Can he deliver? And a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson for them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Ryerson. Ødegaard. Now the ball in. Climbs up big! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. There are a few waiting for it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's had a crack, and another try!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking here to chip it through. And he's there to clear it. Played with finesse. Out again for a throw-in. Nice control. So who's he picking out? Now here's the delivery. It is a corner. And he thumps it clear. Ustigard played up towards the front line. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, good spread. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Looking for a decent ball in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Ball is over the line. Ah, good steal, he just read it. That's really well manoeuvred. That's been won straight back. Defending of the desperate variety. Ryerson. Surlot. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's played forward. Great ball if he can get there. Cleared without complication. Oh, that's nice. Berger wins the duel this time. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. And he cuts out the supply. Just lacked a decent finish. interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's gone for a throw-in. Great challenge, time to perfection. Iraq have got it back and they'll have another go. Haaland has found the net here, of course. It could be in here. Aim forwards. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Haaland! He's got away with one there. Driven forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Østegard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Sørloth. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ødegaard. Iraq are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Hit into the middle. He's there to head it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Cuts out the pass. That's been drilled forward. Ødegaard. Ryerson. Moved on forwards. He is just caressing the ball. Lovely ball and Ødegaard! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Norway, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Driving on, a real charge here. That's surely a foul, free kick. Taken. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. And he's there to clear it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's nice and simple for the keeper. Haaland have it back and can go again. Caresses it through. And they've got rid. Out for a throw. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That has been cut short. And it's been played through. That's going to go a long way. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Haaland is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Played out to the right. Aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. And that's a good intervention. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to...
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack would...
He's had a shot! And it's played forward, out to the right. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Haaland looking for a runner, cuts out the pass. And they win it back again. Ryerson. Nice physical challenge. Danger averted for now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ødegaard. Berger, gently done. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's really well manoeuvred. Thinks one through. Aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sorloth. Sorloth gets a foot in here. And he's there to get it away. Referee's given a throw. to the left it goes. It's a great ball, and the shot! Now that's a fine challenge. Haaland. Moved on forwards. Well, that's beautifully... And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Norway, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Norway find a position of real strength now. Oh, good spread. Lovely bit of skill. A chance to play it in. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Østigard forwards and with intent. Oh, Red, nice interception. Played out to the right. And it's played it. Header! Not the best of headers.
Iraq really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, great chance! And he should have made it 4.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Norway are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Norway might just have gone into conservation mode here. Their focus now is clearly to just hold on.
Unlike their opponents, who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Over to the left. Oh, good spread. Surlot. Hangs one in. And it's hoisted clear. A header! And he's missed it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's really well manoeuvred. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's played forward. Haaland. Now that's well seen too. That's a throw. And he cuts out the supply. And back to the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Vestergaard. That's really well manoeuvred. Steaming on, and he shoots! He's put his foot right through that one.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Quality ball. Is onto it in a flash. He's in plenty of space here. Moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. Berger, gently done. That has been cut short. Spread out to the left. Great chance! That has faded wide. And he cuts out the supply. Aim forwards. And it's Ødegaard. Great defending, strong and determined. Into the last quarter of an hour. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out to the right. Some good work on the right flank here. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's a mighty effort! And he's hit it too high.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's played forward. Muscular approach does pay off here. Haaland. Ødegaard goes forward. Tries a shot! He can get that clear. Crosses it in here. Ødegaard clears it away. Up towards the front line. Calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. Pinged towards the front line. And here's Haaland.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Clipped into space. Gets into some space. Oh, it's played into the area. Well timed, excellent interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Does really well to win the ball there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Just 5 minutes remaining now. It's a good run down the right. That was very necessary. It's a throw-in. Iraq can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
And that's aimed into the middle. And here's Haaland. No, it's not getting there. Iraq making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
We get a throw in. Surlot. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Surlot, who does have an assist to his name. Ødegaard knocks it out wide. Haaland. Haaland! Oh, taken with style! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Moved on forwards. Haaland. Haaland! Brought out the best in the keeper. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Iraq obviously hoping to frustrate and absorb whatever